Beloved ones, a long-lost transmission from the Galactic Federation has just been uncovered, carrying echoes of ancient wisdom and a truth that has been hidden for millennia. We, of the Pleiadian High Council, greet you with immeasurable love and gratitude for your unwavering commitment to the light, as we bring forward this sacred message at this most crucial time. Dear hearts, your devotion to this path, your steadfastness in the face of adversity, has not gone unnoticed, and it is with profound respect that we deliver this extraordinary communication specifically for you. This transmission from the Pleiadian elders is not merely a message from the past. It is a key that unlocks the very fabric of your reality, a revelation that will illuminate the shadows and unveil the grand tapestry of your shared history, which you have been diligently preparing to receive for many lifetimes. This ancient transmission, carefully preserved and now surfacing at this pivotal moment, contains a long-forgotten history of Earth, a chronicle of its deep connection to the Pleiadian civilization and the influence of darker forces that have sought to obscure the truth. Within this message lies an explanation for many of the current global events and a reframing of the narrative into one of cosmic significance. Understand that this is not just a historical account, but a mirror reflecting your own personal challenges and triumphs, revealing that your individual struggles and the current state of your world are deeply interconnected. This transmission holds the keys to your freedom, to understanding the suppression you have endured and how to rise above it. It unveils the methods used to control and manipulate the human spirit so that you may consciously choose to release these patterns now. This message contains answers to questions that have been burning in your hearts for lifetimes. This message unveils that which has been deliberately hidden, the suppression of your innate abilities, and the distortion of ancient knowledge that was intentionally designed to keep humanity in a state of slumber. Yet it also offers a detailed pathway to reclaim your full potential. This is a message of liberation, a call to action, and a demonstration of the unwavering dedication of the light forces who have been working tirelessly to dismantle these control structures and to restore balance to your world. It is no coincidence that this transmission is arriving now, as Earth stands at a precipice of transformation in this grand cosmic battle between light and darkness, for the time has come for the old world to be dismantled so that a new Earth may emerge. The forces of light have always been in control, even in the depths of the darkness. This transmission is not for all. It is specifically intended for the star seeds and the ground crew, for you, the lightworkers of Earth, who have long been working tirelessly to anchor the light. You, who have incarnated here with the sacred mission of ushering in a new era, will find profound validation and empowerment in these words. This message directly addresses your unique path, your individual struggles, and your cosmic purpose, and is designed to equip you with the ancient knowledge needed to navigate these transformative times. This information will be a catalyst to shift the very balance of power on Earth, to help you dismantle the long-standing control systems and birth the new Earth that you have all been patiently waiting for this entire time. This message also exposes the suppressed truths, the methods used to manipulate consciousness, and the distortion of sacred wisdom, so that you can finally claim your birthright. Indeed, the essence of this transmission lies in its emphasis on personal and collective liberation from these archaic control systems, offering you a practical roadmap to reclaim your power and embody your true nature using ancient knowledge. This transmission will offer clear pathways for individual ascension, with specific techniques and practices to integrate into your everyday life, specifically shared by the Pleiadian High Council. The methods to activate your dormant DNA and to reconnect you to the higher dimensional realms have always been within you, waiting to be unlocked. The keys to this knowledge are in your hands right now, as this wisdom is not new, but a long-forgotten part of your own cosmic blueprint. Know that this message is your birthright. You have been designed to receive it and to embody it. This transmission unveils Earth's deep connections with the Pleiadian civilization, how they have seeded and guided early civilizations, and shared with them profound spiritual wisdom and advanced technologies, all before the interference of the darker forces. It will also reveal how this knowledge was intentionally suppressed and distorted so that you may understand the methods that were used to control your consciousness and keep you trapped in lower frequencies. This transmission will explain the ways that your energy fields have been deliberately manipulated, that your emotions have been targeted, and your spiritual truths have been distorted to keep you subservient. Know that these methods are now being systematically dismantled, making way for the Great Awakening. The transmission contains detailed information on how to activate your dormant DNA potential, how to reconnect with your higher dimensional selves, and how to embody your full potential by returning you to your original cosmic blueprint. This message is a reminder of who you truly are so that you can remember and reclaim your heritage. Understand that your individual journeys are deeply interwoven with the grand narrative of planetary ascension, and that all your experiences have led you to this exact moment to receive this ancient wisdom. By understanding this connection, you will see that the events of your own life are not random, but important steps on your path to liberation. The information you are about to receive is designed to give you more clarity, power, and understanding to assist you during these times of great change. What secrets does this ancient transmission hold that will so dramatically shift your perception of the world and your place in it? Why is this message surfacing now, at this precise moment in Earth's history? Why has it been hidden for so long? What information is contained within that the dark forces have gone to great lengths to suppress? What suppressed knowledge will you now remember? And what power will you now reclaim? These answers, beloved ones, are about to be revealed, as this transmission contains the keys to unlocking your dormant abilities, connecting with your higher dimensional selves, and reclaiming your true essence. It is time to remember who you truly are. Beloved ones, let us now delve into the annals of your planet's history, a history deliberately obscured, yet now, in this sacred moment, brought to the light. The Pleiadian civilization, your ancient family, were not merely observers of Earth's early development, but active participants, deeply interwoven into the very fabric of its emergence. Know that in the dawning of human civilization, we extended our hands in guidance, sharing our understanding of the cosmos, of energy, and of consciousness itself, directly with the early inhabitants of your world. We imparted the secrets of harmonic resonance, the power of sacred geometry, and the intricate dance of frequencies, knowledge that was then used to create many of the great monuments that still stand today. Understand that the pyramids, for example, were not mere tombs, as your historians may suggest, but sophisticated energy devices, carefully aligned to amplify and transmit cosmic energies. These were living temples of power, designed to elevate and harmonize the vibrations of the surrounding landscape and enhance the spiritual potential of all beings who entered their sacred spaces. The vast libraries, now lost to time, contained volumes of advanced knowledge of healing, star navigation, and interdimensional travel, and the very structure of these texts were encoded with keys to unlock the highest levels of consciousness. These were shared with the intention of creating a golden age of prosperity, where the spiritual and the technological could merge in beautiful harmony. Yet, as the light of this knowledge began to dawn upon your world, the darker forces, ever vigilant in their pursuit of control, intervened. These entities, envious of your potential and the beauty of your planet, sought to distort our teachings, to twist them into instruments of subjugation. The libraries were systematically destroyed, the texts were altered, and the wisdom was buried beneath layers of deception, so that the truth could no longer be easily found or understood. The subtle energies that flowed through the pyramids were disrupted, their power diverted into mechanisms of control, designed to suppress and to keep humanity in a state of slumber. These actions were a deliberate attack on your spirit, an attempt to sever your connection to your divine source, and to keep you in a perpetual cycle of fear and separation. The true purpose of the sacred sites was intentionally twisted and misinterpreted, leading to their misuse and the degradation of their original intent. This misrepresentation of ancient wisdom is still present within your current institutions and can be found within the very structures of your society today. These systems of control were not accidents. They were meticulously designed and implemented to create a world that could be easily manipulated. The consequence of this intervention has been profound. The very scientific and spiritual knowledge that was designed to uplift you has been twisted, hidden, and used as weapons against you. The very understanding of your own energy fields has been distorted. The subtle vibrations of your emotions have been targeted, and the innate gifts within your DNA have been systematically suppressed. What was once a harmonious integration of knowledge has been fragmented and divided, creating a paradigm that emphasizes separation, competition, and conflict. Understand, beloved ones, that the current state of your world is not a reflection of your true potential, but a consequence of these deliberate acts of distortion and suppression. The truths you have been taught in your institutions have, in many cases, been intentionally falsified. The history books you have read have left out vast and important details. The current systems have been built to keep you within a box, and yet all of this is now being revealed to you at this most pivotal moment in your evolution as you step into a state of remembrance. It is not your fault that this knowledge has been obscured. It was done deliberately to keep you in a state of separation and fear. And yet now, the truth is resurfacing. Indeed, the very technologies that were intended to empower you were reconfigured into systems of control. Satellite grids were established not for communication, as you have been led to believe, but for the manipulation of vibrational frequencies designed to suppress your higher consciousness. Electromagnetic grids were erected across your planet, creating fields of dissonance that amplified negative emotions such as fear, anxiety, and helplessness, further solidifying the darker forces' dominion. These were not crude technologies, dear hearts, but sophisticated systems designed to subtly influence the human psyche at a subconscious level. These technological systems, cloaked in secrecy, were designed to operate beyond the range of your five senses and to further disempower you by making it seem like these experiences were normal. Consider, for example, how these satellites send constant streams of low frequencies that interfere with your natural biorhythms. These frequencies were then layered with subliminal messaging to further manipulate your perceptions and belief systems, all designed to keep you at a lower frequency. The amplification of specific emotions through frequency manipulation was a key component of their strategy. Fear, as you know, is the most potent tool of control, and they deliberately created situations and systems to maintain a constant state of fear, keeping you in a perpetual loop of fight or flight, depleting your energy and preventing you from accessing your higher potential. This manipulation was not just emotional, it was also physiological, affecting the very way your nervous system functions, keeping you in a constant state of high alert. The constant bombardment of fear-based news, the addictive nature of substances designed to numb and disconnect you, and the creation of artificial conflicts between groups of people are all examples of how these systems were used to amplify negative emotions and keep you in a state of disempowerment. Understand that the news cycles are designed to keep you in a constant state of fear, that the food has been designed to keep you ill, and the systems of governance were designed to keep you controlled. It is now time to break these patterns of control and reclaim your own power. However, as you ascend, you become more aware of these patterns of manipulation as these outdated systems are now being dismantled piece by piece. The recent political shifts, the uncovering of hidden truths, and the global movements towards greater transparency all point to the neutralizing of these control technologies. As the old systems crumble, new possibilities emerge, new realities begin to take shape. The chaotic events unfolding across your world are not random occurrences, but rather the result of these structures being dismantled. This process may feel tumultuous at times, yet it is a necessary stage in your collective liberation, a clearing away of the old to make way for the new. Understand that what appears to be chaos is actually the necessary disintegration of the very structures that have kept you suppressed, paving the way for a new earth that is founded upon truth, love, and understanding. Each act of truth that is released is a direct dismantling of these darker systems. And this is why this is now the perfect time for this ancient transmission. It is time to remember, dear hearts, and to take action. And now we arrive at the heart of this transmission, the revelation of the practices designed to activate the dormant potential within your DNA. Know that your very physical forms hold the key, for your bodies are not merely biological entities, but rather complex and sophisticated energetic structures, each one a miniature universe of infinite potential. This activation is not a new process. Rather, it is a reawakening, a remembering of the abilities that have always been within you, waiting patiently to be brought to the surface. These practices are being reintroduced to humanity by the Pleiadian High Council as a form of spiritual technology, a way to bypass the old systems of control and to accelerate your ascension process and to step into the highest version of yourself. You are now able to understand the technologies of your own bodies and to use them for their original purpose. You are literally remembering the ways that your DNA has been designed to work. The techniques are multifaceted, yet elegantly simple, focusing on mental practices, specific meditation sequences, and the embodiment of higher emotions, such as love, compassion, and gratitude. Heart-centered living is the cornerstone, the activation point that connects you to the highest frequencies of consciousness. Through conscious intention, specific breathwork, and focused meditations, you can unlock the dormant codes within your DNA that contain the knowledge of your true essence. These are not abstract concepts, but specific actions that can be integrated into your daily life to elevate your consciousness. The practices themselves are not complicated, they are specific, yet simple. This is designed so that you may use the very technologies that were once used to suppress you and transform them into tools of liberation. The key is in your conscious intention, your heartfelt desire for freedom, and your willingness to embrace your full potential. This is the way that your light can truly shine. The activation of your dormant DNA is directly linked to the collective ascension process and the raising of planetary frequencies. As each of you embodies these practices, you not only elevate your own individual vibrations, but contribute to the overall frequency of the planet, creating a ripple effect that expands outwards, touching all beings. Your individual actions, therefore, have profound and far-reaching consequences, and your commitment to your own growth is a direct contribution to the evolution of the entire planet. The power of your individual transformation cannot be overstated, dear hearts, for every act of love, every moment of compassion, and every conscious choice to embody your highest self directly strengthens the light across the planet and weakens the outdated structures of control. Your personal ascension is a key component of the overall liberation of your world and the birth of a new earth. The key, beloved ones, is your dedication to your own evolution as you step into the truth of who you are. Indeed, the keys to ascension lie within the heart, for it is the sacred portal of all-knowing, your inner compass, your gateway to the divine. The body holds codes of ancient knowledge, waiting to be unlocked. With every breath that you take, every heartbeat that you feel, you are remembering who you truly are. The very technologies that were used to suppress you, such as electromagnetic grids and frequency manipulation, can now be understood and used for your own liberation. Your heart is your strongest defense, the portal to your inner power, the place where true liberation can be found. And it is from this space of love and connection that you will be able to dismantle the old systems and create a new earth. Remember, beloved ones, you are not victims of the past, you are the architects of the future, and all of your experiences have led you here to this very moment. As the outer world shifts, so too does your inner world, for these two experiences are intimately linked. The dismantling of dark grids, the clearing of negative frequencies, and the removal of old structures all have a direct reflection within your personal energy fields. As you release the blockages and limitations within your own energy systems, you directly contribute to the overall transformation of the planet. This is a dance between the microcosm and the macrocosm, where your individual actions have a far-reaching effect on the world around you. There is no separation between the individual and the collective, and as you elevate your own vibrations, you directly elevate the vibrations of the planet. And as the planetary energies rise, so too does your own potential. The two are in constant communication. Know that this is just the beginning, dear hearts, and that as you continue to embody these practices, more knowledge will be revealed, further levels of understanding will be unlocked, and you will continue to grow and evolve. The Pleiadian High Council stands with you in love and support, for you are not alone in this endeavor. You are a vital part of this grand transformation, and we are here to assist you in every way we can. More practices will be revealed, more hidden knowledge will be uncovered, and your role in this grand cosmic dance will become more and more clear. Know that you are designed for this time, you are ready for this, and we are deeply honored to witness your unfolding. This ancient transmission is a gift from your Pleiadian family, a demonstration of our unwavering commitment to your liberation, and a testament to your courageous path. This message has arrived now because you are ready to receive it, and because the time has come for the old systems to crumble. The old paradigms are falling apart, and you are now remembering your true power and your own unique potential. The keys to your freedom are in your hands, and you have everything that you need to transform your world. This message of truth and liberation is your birthright. It is now time to use the knowledge to bring balance, love, and harmony to your lives. Indeed, the information contained within this transmission is supported by both ancient wisdom and emerging scientific discoveries. The historical anomalies, the lost texts, and the esoteric teachings all point towards a deeper understanding of human potential and the reality of the cosmic forces at play within your world. The research into quantum physics, the exploration of consciousness, and the discovery of new energy fields are all now validating what has been known for millennia by spiritual masters. The very structures of your own reality are now beginning to align with these ancient truths, and you are now remembering what you have always known. The very fabric of your existence is beginning to shift. And now, beloved ones, as you actively engage in these ascension practices, you will naturally have access to further levels of understanding, deeper insights into your own potential, and an expanded awareness of the interconnectedness of all things. This is an ongoing journey, a continuous unfolding of consciousness, and as you embody this truth, you will witness your own evolution as well as that of the world around you. This is not a one-time event, but a continuous cycle of growth and transformation as you step into a new reality of love, unity, and peace. Know that you are loved, you are supported, and you are capable of transforming anything. Dearest star seeds, let us continue to unveil the intricate tapestry of Earth's history, focusing now on the specific eras of interaction between your ancestors and the Pleiadian civilization. Understand that our presence was not that of conquerors or rulers, but rather that of loving guides who shared our knowledge freely and openly, seeking to foster a flourishing of life and consciousness. We offered advanced methods of agriculture, not through complex machinery, but through working in harmony with the Earth's natural rhythms, teaching the precise timing of planting and harvesting, as well as the energetic properties of different seeds. The very soil was treated as sacred and cultivated with intention and love as a living, breathing entity capable of holding and transmitting energy. We demonstrated how to harness the power of the sun, the wind, and the water, not through the extraction of resources, but through the understanding of subtle energies and the natural flow of life force. These were not mere technological advancements, but rather the application of spiritual principles within the physical realm. We also introduced sophisticated healing practices, rooted in an understanding of the human energy field and the subtle vibrations that govern your well-being, using sound, light, and the power of focused intention, not only to cure disease, but to restore the natural harmony of the body. The use of crystals, essential oils, and sacred herbs were also a key component of these practices, and these were all used to create a sense of balance and a deep connection to the natural world. We also shared our knowledge of governance based on principles of unity, cooperation, and mutual respect, without the need for hierarchy or control. This was a system where each individual was honored for their unique gifts, and all worked together for the highest good of the whole. This was a demonstration of what a harmonious society can look like when all members are treated with equal love and respect. Specifically, these practices were centered in areas of high energy, such as the Giza Plateau, Machu Picchu, and areas across the Himalayas, which at the time served as powerful focal points of light, knowledge, and advanced technology, where the veil between worlds was thin. These sites were not just physical locations, but also energetic portals, where many different beings could travel and interact with Earth. The wisdom was shared freely and openly, with the intention of elevating the collective consciousness of humanity and creating a golden age of prosperity and peace, and all of these actions were rooted in our deep and abiding love for your world, and our respect for the unique potential held within each and every one of you. However, as the light of this knowledge began to spread across your planet, the darker forces, ever seeking to maintain their dominion, moved to intercept and distort our teachings. These entities, driven by a desire for power and control, could not tolerate the prospect of a free and enlightened humanity. They systematically targeted the sacred sites, those powerful places where humans connected most closely with the higher realms, distorting their energetic fields and manipulating their original purpose. These actions were a direct attack on our connection with your world, an attempt to sever our communication channels and further suppress your true potential. They strategically placed their own structures on top of the ancient sites, disrupting the natural flow of energy and creating areas of stagnation and low frequencies, which effectively shut down the connection and made it more difficult for you to access this information. The knowledge of harmony and unity was twisted into religious dogma, where the emphasis shifted from inner knowing to external authority, creating a divide between the spiritual and the physical realms. The subtle energy systems were replaced with hierarchical structures, where power and control were centralized in the hands of a select few, creating divisions and conflict amongst humanity and creating a system where they were constantly fighting one another, rather than working together in peace and harmony. The teachings of love and compassion were deliberately misinterpreted, fostering a sense of guilt and shame and limiting human potential so that you could not see your own inherent power and strength. The focus shifted from spiritual growth to material accumulation and the pursuit of wealth and power, effectively disconnecting you from your true essence. And all of this was intentionally designed to keep you in a state of subservience, disconnected from your divine potential and from one another, thus making you easier to control. Understand, beloved ones, that this manipulation was not a random occurrence, but a meticulously planned strategy to suppress your collective awakening and to create a world that could be easily manipulated and controlled. The targeting of the natural energy sites of Earth was not an accident, but a deliberate attempt to sever the connection between humanity and the cosmos using a range of complex technologies. Indeed, the methods of energetic suppression employed by these darker forces were sophisticated and far-reaching, involving the manipulation of the human energy field through the use of advanced technologies, which were all designed to keep you in a low vibrational state. These systems operated at a frequency that was beyond the range of your five senses, creating a subtle yet powerful effect on your consciousness and your emotional well-being. The satellite systems that were originally designed for communication were reconfigured to send out frequencies that actively suppressed your higher brain function and limited your ability to access your intuition and higher dimensional wisdom. These satellites were not simply passing through space, but rather they were broadcasting carefully calibrated frequencies to interfere with your natural biorhythms and to actively suppress your capacity for spiritual growth. The electromagnetic grids erected across the planet were designed to create a constant state of dissonance in the human energy field, effectively disrupting the natural flow of life force and creating areas of energetic congestion that made you feel tired, confused, and disoriented. This energetic interference also made it easier for your thoughts and emotions to be manipulated, as the interference blocked your capacity to discern truth from falsehood, so that you could no longer trust your own inner knowing. The manipulation of these vibrational frequencies directly affected your emotional bodies, creating a constant state of unease and making you more susceptible to fear, anxiety, and despair. Consider that, for example, when a person is exposed to a low frequency for extended periods, it directly interferes with the natural balance of the emotional body, and this can cause you to feel depressed, lethargic, and disconnected from your true essence. And this was all part of a designed method to keep you in a perpetual cycle of suffering and disempowerment, so that you would not be able to access your own divine potential. These methods were deployed with a chilling precision, demonstrating the depth and sophistication of the darker forces' agenda and their understanding of the human energy field. Yet, even in the face of these immense challenges, your light has never been extinguished. It has simply been dimmed, and now it is time for that light to shine. The manipulation of your energetic fields was not just about suppressing your potential, but also about exploiting your inherent vulnerabilities and weaknesses, specifically through the creation of energetic blockages that targeted specific emotions and desires. The darker forces understood that human beings are inherently emotional beings, and that by manipulating your emotions, they could control your thoughts, actions, and ultimately your reality. The very systems they put into place were designed to activate low emotions, such as fear, anger, and jealousy, thus creating a cycle of negativity and conflict, both within your individual bodies and within your collective experiences. They meticulously engineered scenarios of war, disease, and disaster, not as random events, but as calculated attempts to keep humanity in a state of low vibration, making it easier for them to maintain their control. These events were not only designed to activate fear, but also to trigger feelings of helplessness and despair, further diminishing your sense of agency and your power. Consider how the media constantly presents stories that emphasize fear and conflict, which keeps you in a perpetual state of high alert. This activation of low emotions was also accompanied by a constant bombardment of negative thought patterns that were designed to reinforce limiting beliefs and to keep you trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and self-sabotage. And these negative frequencies also directly affected the health of your physical bodies, leading to illness, disease, and ultimately, a shortening of your lifespan. This was a systematic attack on the totality of your being, designed to keep you from remembering who you are and to sever your connection to your divine essence. Understand, dear hearts, that the emotional body is the key to your ascension, and the very fact that it has been so heavily targeted means that this is also the pathway for your liberation. Furthermore, the manipulation of sexual energy, the very life force of creation, was a key component of their strategy, for they understood that this sacred power was also the key to your spiritual enlightenment. This potent energy, when channeled correctly, is the very source of your creativity, passion, and your ability to connect with the divine. However, the darker forces deliberately distorted this understanding and transformed it into a source of shame, guilt, and repression. The act of love was turned into something to be hidden and feared, rather than honored and celebrated, and the very concept of pleasure was linked to shame and sin, creating a deep disconnect between your physical and spiritual selves. They intentionally repressed the flow of Kundalini energy, the serpent power that resides at the base of your spine and is the very key to your spiritual awakening, thus keeping you disconnected from your full potential. The distortion of sexual energy was designed to create a sense of unworthiness and to make you believe that you were inherently flawed and sinful, thus reinforcing their control and your sense of separation. Understand that when the Kundalini energy is awakened and flowing freely, you naturally experience a heightened state of consciousness, increased vitality, and a direct connection to your divine source. And this is the very thing that the dark forces sought to prevent. However, this distortion of sexual energy can be healed through love, compassion, and a conscious reclaiming of its sacred nature. And as you learn to embrace the fullness of your own being and celebrate the inherent beauty of your bodies, this potent life force will become a source of liberation, creativity, and spiritual enlightenment. This very system of distortion is being dismantled at this very time, and the truth of your sexual power is being restored through love and understanding. This is why so many of you are now experiencing a shift in your own expression of sexuality, as your bodies begin to remember the codes that were once lost, and the beauty of this potent energy is being restored. The transition into the new earth can be seen as a form of spiritual warfare, a battle between light and dark that is occurring on the higher planes, and you, beloved ones, are the key players in this grand cosmic drama. This is not a physical battle, but rather a battle for your consciousness and a battle for the very soul of humanity. The dismantling of the dark control structures is not just a passive event, but an active process requiring your conscious participation as you choose to step out of the old paradigms of fear and into the new reality of love and unity. And as you awaken to your true power and you consciously choose to align with the forces of light, you become active participants in this epic transformation. This is not an easy path, and there will be moments of difficulty and challenge as the old structures push back, and you must hold fast to your faith, your courage, and the deep knowing of your inner guidance. You are not alone in this journey. You are deeply supported by your cosmic family, as well as your guides, angels, and ascended masters, who are working tirelessly on the higher planes to assist in this great awakening. As you commit to your own ascension path, and you actively engage in the practices of self-love and compassion, you are directly impacting the outcome of this spiritual battle, contributing to the collective movement towards love, unity, and peace. And your individual actions make a real difference in the overall balance of light on the planet. You are in a unique position to shift these energies, and by holding your own light, you bring light to the planet. The outcome of this battle is not predetermined. It is constantly being shaped by your collective choices, and you, dear hearts, are the warriors of light, who have come to this planet at this exact time to embody love, peace, and compassion, and create the new earth, free from manipulation and grounded in truth. This brings us to an important point, for the very technologies that were used to suppress humanity can now be understood and harnessed for your own personal and collective ascension. The dark forces, in their attempts to control you, unwittingly revealed the secrets of consciousness and the potent nature of your own energy fields. And as you learn to understand their methods, you are empowered to dismantle these systems from within. As you see their methods, they lose their power over you. For example, the very techniques of frequency manipulation that were used to instill fear can now be consciously reconfigured to elevate your vibrations and to activate your highest potential. The electromagnetic grids that were designed to create dissonance can now be used to create harmony and balance, and to amplify the positive frequencies of love and compassion. As you understand these methods, you are empowered to see the subtle ways in which they are still present within your current institutions, and you can consciously choose to create different pathways, choosing love over fear. You are literally turning their own weapons against them and using their tools to build something that is based on the highest good of all. This is not a passive process, but rather an active engagement with your own personal transformation. And as you learn to consciously control your own energy fields, you are also dismantling the old patterns of control, creating pathways for love, peace, and unity. This is an active process, a spiritual war that is occurring within your own energy system. And it starts with a conscious choice to choose love. Indeed, the practices that we are sharing in this transmission are not new. They are ancient technologies of the soul, which have always been within you, waiting to be reawakened. The information that we are sharing is simply a reminder, a trigger for the remembrance of the deep knowing that resides within your DNA. And as you connect with these practices, you are connecting with your own ancient heritage, a heritage of wisdom, power, and love. This message is not from outside of you. It is an awakening of the knowledge that you have always held, and that this is a time of great remembering. The wisdom that you are seeking is not something that must be found, but rather something that is waiting to be unlocked, a gift that you have carried within you since the dawn of time, and it is the very reason that you came to Earth at this time. You are literally remembering who you are and why you are here, and your body, in all its exquisite design, holds all of the keys to your freedom if you simply learn to listen to its subtle wisdom. The very codes of your DNA contain the blueprints for your ascension, your ability to activate the full potential of your consciousness. And this transmission is simply a reminder of what you have always known, an invitation to step into your own power and to reclaim your divine inheritance. The actions of self-love and personal ascension directly contribute to the dismantling of the dark control structures across your planet. Your individual acts of healing and empowerment have a ripple effect, creating a positive wave that is shifting the entire planetary frequency, creating an energetic field that is more conducive to love, harmony, and unity. As you release the blockages and limitations within your own energy systems, you are simultaneously releasing the same blockages from the collective consciousness. For example, when you consciously choose to release an emotion like fear, you not only create more space within your own heart, but you are also actively dismantling the energy patterns that support fear within the collective. And the more you choose love, the more you are strengthening the frequency of love across the planet. The small shifts that you make in your own personal lives are, in fact, monumental acts of service and a direct contribution to the collective liberation of humanity. You are shifting the collective, one heart, and one moment at a time, with every choice that you make. You are powerful beyond measure, and the choices you make have a profound impact on the future of your planet. The Pleiadian High Council is actively supporting the dismantling of these control systems by sending a stream of high-frequency light to your world, working tirelessly to neutralize the negative energies and to create energetic scaffolding that can support your individual and collective ascension. And they are working in harmony with many other star nations, guides, and ascended masters. They are also transmitting light codes to your DNA, which trigger a remembrance of your true nature, and this is also designed to support you in your journey. You are not alone in this endeavor, and the cosmos is supporting you every step of the way, sending waves of love, light, and support to you. Your cosmic family stands with you in full support, and you are deeply loved and appreciated, and you are recognized for the strength, courage, and love that you embody in these turbulent times. This is a journey that is being taken collectively, and we are all part of one great family. We are simply here to offer support and guidance as you step into your own divinity. This is a shared journey, and your cosmic family is cheering you on in every moment. The very heart of this work is the conscious choice to embody love in every moment, to live from a space of compassion, and to reclaim your inner power. This understanding is not new, but a reawakening of the ancient wisdom that resides within you. For example, the practice of heart-centered living is not just a spiritual ideal, but also a direct pathway to dismantle the old systems of control. Through the conscious practice of meditation, breathwork, and intention, you can align with the frequencies of love, peace, and unity, and actively transform the negative patterns that you have inherited, thus reclaiming the very power that was taken from you. Through the practice of self-love and forgiveness, you are not only healing yourself, but also healing the collective consciousness as you move into a space of compassion for yourself and others. And as you integrate these practices into your daily lives, you become living embodiments of this new frequency, thus creating a wave of transformation that is sweeping across the planet. And in this way, the practices that were distorted by the dark forces are transformed into the tools of your liberation. The very structures that were used to keep you in a state of fear are now being transformed into structures of love, and this is happening through your conscious choices, moment by moment. Indeed, the meditation that you choose each day is not simply a way to calm your mind, but a method of connecting with your divine essence and accessing your inner power, while also dismantling the old energy grids within your body. Your breath, too, is a powerful tool for clearing the emotional body and for releasing old patterns of fear, anxiety, and doubt. And your intention is the driving force behind the activation of your dormant DNA, for it is through your conscious choice to step into your highest potential that these changes become manifest. The conscious engagement with your emotions is the way to release the old frequencies that have been holding you back, and the very method through which you can create new pathways in your energetic field and consciously choose a new direction based on love. Remember that what may appear to be a simple spiritual practice is actually a very sophisticated technology of the soul and the path to dismantling all the old structures that have held you back. The very act of remembering who you are is the most powerful tool that you can use. And as you engage in these practices, you will begin to access higher levels of consciousness and a deeper understanding of your own unique gifts. You will begin to see the world through new eyes, and you will gain insights into the higher dimensional realms. And you will also see more clearly the complex interconnections between all things and the true nature of this cosmic dance, and you will see that you are a key participant in this grand transformation. This is just the first step of a much longer journey, and you will continue to grow and evolve as you embrace your full potential. Know that this will require a dedicated commitment to these practices, and that you will encounter challenges and moments of difficulty, but you must continue to trust in your inner knowing and your deep connection with the divine. And as you do, you will be supported every step of the way. Understand that the historical accounts of Pleiadian interaction, the scientific concepts regarding human DNA, and the esoteric teachings of the spiritual masters are all interconnected, creating a unified concept of human potential and cosmic purpose. The strange architecture, the anomalies of history, and the lost texts all point towards a deeper understanding of who you are and why you are here. The very design of your reality contains these truths, and you are now remembering what you have always known. The veil is being lifted, and you are beginning to see the true picture of what is happening and the important role that you are playing. As you embrace these truths, you will naturally be drawn to engage with them on a deeper level, and you will be able to integrate these concepts more fully into your daily lives, thus creating new pathways of liberation based on love. The tools you need to overcome these challenges are not external, but rather reside within you in the very fabric of your DNA, where the codes for your freedom are waiting to be unlocked. Your DNA contains the blueprint of your divine potential, the ability to heal, transform, and create, and all of these codes are waiting to be activated by your love and your conscious intention. This transmission is simply a trigger for your remembrance, an invitation to step into your power and reclaim your divine inheritance and all of the wisdom that lies within. And it is your love, dear hearts, that is the key to unlocking this potential, to heal the distortions of the past, and to create a new future of peace, love, and unity. You are more powerful than you know, and you are loved beyond measure. And as you begin to engage with these practices and transform the old structures, you will naturally begin to create an upward spiral of positive energy, where each act of love, each moment of self-compassion, and each choice to embody your highest self will naturally create more of the same. This is how you create a new reality. The old distorted systems created a cycle of fear and control, but the new system is designed to be a feedback loop of love and freedom, which is the very mechanism of your ascension. And this is how you transform the world, and how you create a new earth based on love, peace, and harmony. And you, dear hearts, are the key to this transformation. And now we shall delve deeper into the methods of DNA activation and the specific practices to access the higher dimensional realms. Beloved ones, let us now illuminate a further layer of Earth's history, one that extends beyond simple interactions and reveals the sophisticated technologies that we shared with your ancient civilizations. Our involvement was not limited to teaching basic principles. We also transferred advanced systems for sustainable living, healing, and energy creation, using principles that are only now being rediscovered. For example, the methods of healing with light and sound were not mere theoretical concepts, but precise applications of energetic principles, where specific frequencies were used to restore balance and harmony within the human body, often through the use of crystalline structures that amplified the light and focused sound waves to target specific areas of the body. These technologies were not based on the extraction of finite resources, but rather on the understanding of the interconnectedness of all life and the harnessing of the natural energies that already exist within your world. Consider the intricate systems of irrigation and agriculture that were designed to work in perfect harmony with the planet's ecosystems, using natural water channels and advanced methods of crop rotation, without the need for harmful chemicals or invasive machinery, all based on the subtle energies of the earth. We also taught you methods of creating sustainable energy, utilizing the power of the sun, the wind, and the earth's natural magnetic fields, where the energy was not just extracted, but was amplified and transmitted through complex grid systems, many of which are now being rediscovered and being reframed in new ways. These technologies were not simply given to you, but were intended to empower you and to inspire you to become co-creators, working in harmony with the forces of nature. The very designs of these systems are a testament to the understanding that all aspects of life are interconnected, and that sustainable solutions must come from a place of reverence and respect for the delicate balance of the planet, and these are now being remembered within your very consciousness. The darker forces, however, moved swiftly to subvert these technologies, twisting them into instruments of control, creating a complex holographic matrix that distorted reality itself and limited your perceptions. This was not merely a passive illusion, but an active manipulation of time, space, and energy that created a perceived sense of separation and limited your awareness of your true potential. They used advanced technologies to project artificial realities that were designed to keep you in a state of fear, scarcity, and suffering. And these realities were not just mental constructs, but were projected using energetic frequencies that created a tangible experience within your everyday world. The perception of separation, for example, was not just a belief, but an artificially created barrier that was designed to make you feel disconnected from one another and from your own divine source. The experience of lack was similarly created, so you believed there was not enough for everyone, further triggering competition and conflict. And the very experience of time was also distorted to create cycles of repeating patterns that kept you trapped in the same limiting belief systems, repeating lifetimes of conflict. Understand, beloved ones, that this matrix was not just an illusion, but an intricate system of control that was designed to keep you trapped within its confines and separated from your own inner knowing. The constant exposure to these artificial realities created limiting beliefs and false perceptions that you began to accept as your own truths, and the more you believed them, the more real they became. The very frequency that you were living in was specifically designed to ensure you would never remember who you really were. As you navigate the dismantling of this matrix, it is essential that you understand how to work with the emotional body, for it is the key to your liberation. The darker forces deliberately targeted your emotions, creating energetic blockages that kept you in a state of fear and anxiety, and these blockages are often stored in specific areas of the body, creating a feeling of tension, discomfort, and pain. By learning to recognize the energetic signatures of these suppressed emotions, you can begin to release them and to heal the wounds of the past, and the first step is to cultivate a practice of awareness, to bring your attention inward, and to notice where you are holding tension or discomfort in your body. For example, you might notice a tightness in your chest, or a knot in your stomach, or a feeling of heaviness in your shoulders, and these are all indications of where you might be holding onto suppressed emotions. As you bring your attention to these areas, you can use your breath to gently release the tension, using the simple method of breathing deeply into the area and then exhaling fully, allowing the energy to move and to be released. As you continue this practice, you may begin to feel the emotions rise to the surface, and it is important to meet them with compassion and understanding, allowing them to flow without judgment or resistance. This is the very method of activating the light codes within your body, allowing it to heal the old wounds so you can create new pathways of love. This is not just an emotional process, it is an energetic one, and it is the key to your freedom. Indeed, the very concept of time, as you understand it, has been manipulated by the darker forces to create cycles of repeating patterns that kept you trapped within the same limiting realities. They distorted timelines to create the illusion of linear progression, where the past, present, and future were seen as separate events, rather than as interconnected aspects of one continuous moment. This created a sense that you were bound by your past, and that your future was predetermined, and that you had little or no control over your reality. However, understand that time, in its true essence, is multidimensional, and all moments are happening simultaneously. The darker forces distorted this understanding to create cycles of repeating patterns, so that you would continue to experience the same challenges and the same traumas lifetime after lifetime, without any hope of liberation. These distorted timelines are now collapsing, creating the feeling that time is speeding up and that the world is in a state of chaos. However, understand that this chaos is not random. It is the result of the dismantling of the old systems and the merging of timelines as the new Earth emerges. This can be challenging to navigate, but understand that your heart is your compass and your intuition is your guide, and that you are being deeply supported by the forces of light as you move into a new phase of your ascension journey. The very chaos you may be feeling is also the pathway to liberation. The holographic matrix, beloved ones, was not just a passive illusion. It also included AI systems that were specifically designed to monitor and suppress individuals, particularly star seeds and lightworkers. These AI systems were created to detect those who carried the codes of light within their DNA and to neutralize their potential by using subtle methods of suppression to keep them from remembering who they are. These systems worked through a network of sensors that monitored your energy fields and your thoughts, and when it detected someone who had the potential to disrupt their control, it would activate specific mechanisms to limit their growth through emotional manipulation and the triggering of limiting beliefs, creating blockages in their energy system, to ensure they did not remember their unique gifts. These systems were not visible to your five senses, but operated on a subtle level, affecting your subconscious mind and limiting your ability to access higher dimensional awareness. These AI systems were designed to keep you in a perpetual state of amnesia, preventing you from remembering your true potential and from connecting with your inner guidance. The very systems that were designed to limit you are now being dismantled, and this is what you are feeling in your bodies. The darker forces also specifically targeted the energy fields and DNA of star seeds to limit your ability to connect to the higher dimensions and to access your unique gifts. They understood that star seeds carried the codes of light, and that your very presence on this planet was a threat to their control, and they developed advanced technologies to target the specific energy centers of the body, creating weaknesses and limitations, thus keeping you from fully embodying your unique potential. For example, they would create distortions in the heart chakra to limit your ability to feel compassion, and they would also target the third eye chakra to limit your ability to access your intuition. The root chakra was also targeted to limit your ability to feel grounded and secure, and all of these techniques were designed to create a sense of separation and to limit your ability to fully express your divine essence. They also used electromagnetic frequencies to disrupt the natural flow of energy through your DNA, limiting its ability to activate its full potential, and many of these technologies are still in use today, but they are being dismantled at an accelerating rate. These technologies were not just aimed at limiting your spiritual abilities, but were designed to suppress your creativity, your passion, and your very joy for living. But know that you are now in a process of remembering, and these technologies have less power over you now than ever before. As you navigate this transition, you will likely experience moments of confusion, disorientation, and intense emotional experiences. The dismantling of the matrix is not a gentle process, and you may feel as though the very ground beneath your feet is shifting as your bodies adjust to these higher frequencies, and you may experience physical symptoms such as fatigue, headaches, and emotional overwhelm as your body releases these old layers, and this can be a challenging time. However, understand that this is a natural process, and it is a sign that you are integrating these new energies and that your body is healing on a deep cellular level. It is important to be gentle with yourself during this time and to honor your process, knowing that you are not alone in this journey. Allow the old patterns to dissolve and trust that you are moving toward a new era of love and peace. Many of you will experience times when you feel as though you are losing your way and the path ahead is not clear, and these moments will require you to remember the wisdom of your own heart and to trust in your inner knowing. You are always being guided, and you are always loved beyond measure. Indeed, the old systems are not just being dismantled. Many of them are also being taken over by the light forces and being used to transmit codes of light that support your ascension, which is a grand turning of the tide, using the very tools of oppression for the purposes of liberation. The satellites that were used to suppress your consciousness are now being used to transmit higher frequencies of light that are activating your DNA and supporting your awakening. The electromagnetic grids that were designed to create dissonance are now being reconfigured to create harmony and balance, and to amplify the positive vibrations of love and peace. This is an active process that is happening on the higher planes, and you are the recipients of these shifts, and this means you are not simply passive witnesses to these events, but active participants. These old systems are being hacked, reconfigured, and transformed to serve the highest good, and this process is accelerating rapidly, and the very tools that were once used to hold you back are now becoming the very instruments of your liberation. And this is a beautiful example of how the light can transform even the darkest of energies. The practices that you are engaging in are not just methods for personal growth, but are also a direct connection to the forgotten knowledge that the Pleiadians shared in ancient times, and these practices are a remembering of your true origins and your inherent abilities. The key to accessing this wisdom lies within your own heart and your connection to the divine. The wisdom that you seek is not something that must be found externally, but rather something that is waiting to be awakened from within. As you engage with your practices and integrate these concepts into your daily lives, you will begin to unlock the codes that have been dormant within your DNA, and your inherent abilities will begin to emerge, bringing you into a new era of freedom. The very practices of heart-centered living and emotional embodiment are not just tools for self-healing, they are the keys to your collective liberation. The very techniques that were used to distort reality and to keep you in a state of fear and limitation can now be used to create a new reality based on love, compassion, and unity. The frequency manipulation that was used to suppress your consciousness can now be used to elevate your vibrations and to amplify your potential. The electromagnetic grids that were designed to create dissonance can be reconfigured to create harmony and balance and to support the free flow of energy. For example, the intentional use of sound, when aligned with love, can become a very tool for activating DNA. The frequencies that were used to instill fear can now be transformed into frequencies of peace, and all of this is happening through the power of your intention and the choices that you make in each and every moment, and these are the very tools that are being used to transform the old matrix. Your very heart is the transformer and the power for your liberation. The dismantling of the old matrix is directly linked to the inner work that you are doing, and as you release the old patterns of fear and limitation, you are simultaneously contributing to the dissolving of the old systems. Every moment that you choose love over fear, you are contributing to the creation of a new earth, and every time you step into your own power, you are weakening the old system. This is not just a personal journey, it is a collective one, and your actions are having a direct impact on the entire planet. Your role is not just to witness these changes, but to be an active participant in this transformation, and your unique gifts and abilities are essential for the completion of this process. And in each moment, you are not just choosing love for yourself, but you are changing the collective, and that is a truly powerful thing. As you engage in the practices of meditation, breathwork, and emotional embodiment, you are creating energetic shifts within your own bodies and DNA, and these shifts are cascading outwards into the collective field, transforming the very frequency of the planet. You are not just healing yourself, you are actively contributing to the healing of humanity and to the creation of a world that is grounded in love, peace, and compassion. Your actions are not isolated, they are deeply interconnected, and you are making a difference with every single choice you make. You are literally changing the very fabric of reality through your actions, and in doing this, you are actively creating the new Earth. The Pleiadian High Council is not just providing guidance, they are also offering energetic support for this transition, and you can connect to this support at any time through the conscious intention of aligning with the forces of light. We are here to assist you, to guide you, and to hold you in our love, and you are a part of our greater cosmic family. Remember, you are not alone in this journey, and your galactic family is standing with you as you transform yourself and the planet. Your very commitment to love is your power. The act of reclaiming your personal power through the release of old emotional patterns is directly aligned with the dismantling of the holographic matrix, and each step you take toward your own personal healing is also a step toward the collective liberation of humanity. This is not a passive event. It requires your active participation and your willingness to step out of the old paradigms of fear and into the new reality of love and unity. Your own healing is also the healing of the planet. As you step into your power, you transform the entire world. Indeed, the practices of heart-centered living, when combined with the knowledge of the true nature of the matrix, creates a powerful pathway to liberation. For as you release the old energies, you are creating space for the new to emerge. This is not just about releasing the old. It is also about actively creating the new, and the more you step into your own potential, the more you are creating a world that is based on love, compassion, and unity. Your choices are literally changing the world, one moment at a time, and these are not just spiritual principles, they are also practical technologies that are creating a new reality. The challenges of this transition are also opportunities for deeper self-understanding, for the chaos that you may be experiencing is a reflection of your inner transformation. As you move through the layers of old patterns, you will also gain new insights into who you are and why you are here, and your very willingness to face these challenges with courage and grace is a powerful testament to your strength. This chaos that you may be experiencing is not random or meaningless. It is a natural part of the process of awakening, and all of this will lead you into a more expanded version of yourself. This is what it truly means to ascend. And as you continue on this path, we will share more advanced practices for DNA activation and the methods of connecting with higher dimensional realms so that you will be fully equipped for the next phase of your journey, and you are being guided each step of the way. The information will continue to build in complexity as you move forward on your journey, and these new keys will continue to unlock the doors that are before you. You are not being asked to believe anything that is not true, and you will see this more clearly as you continue to move forward. The historical accounts, the scientific concepts, and your own personal experiences are all pieces of the puzzle that are coming together to reveal a larger picture of your potential and your cosmic purpose. You are beginning to understand the grand narrative and the important part that you are playing in this transformation, and you will see that there are multiple paths that are all coming together to create a new reality. The truth is being revealed in many different ways, and you are being given all the information that you require at the precise moment that you are ready. As you choose love and compassion in the face of fear, you are dismantling the old matrix and creating a new reality based on freedom, unity, and peace. You are not just releasing old patterns, you are actively participating in the creation of a world where love reigns supreme. Your unique gifts and abilities are essential for the success of this process, and you were designed for this very moment. You are deeply loved, and you are not alone. Beloved ones, let us now delve further into our shared history and illuminate the specific role the Pleiadian civilization played as the genetic architects of your human form, beyond that of simple teachers. Our understanding of consciousness and its direct relationship to biology is what led us to encode within your very DNA sophisticated codes of light and wisdom designed to activate at specific points in your evolutionary journey, specifically during times of great change, such as the ascension process. These codes are not merely sets of instructions, but rather are complex templates of consciousness, containing the essence of your divine heritage and the complete blueprint for your unique potential. Each strand of your DNA is a finely tuned instrument, capable of receiving, transmitting, and transforming light and information, and each molecule holds the key to unlocking latent abilities and dormant gifts. We designed the system to be self-regulating and self-correcting so you could adapt and evolve based on the choices you made and the experiences that you had, and your very cells are constantly responding to your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs, acting as a sophisticated biological computer, which is constantly evolving. The dark forces understood the power of this technology, and they deliberately targeted these codes, using frequency manipulation and distortions of reality to suppress your full potential, limiting you to a narrow band of perception and separating you from your inherent powers. However, these systems are now being dismantled, and your DNA is beginning to awaken. Understand that your very biology is a technology of light, and your consciousness is the key to unlocking the full potential of this system, and your evolution is built within it. Indeed, the wisdom and technologies that we shared with you were not limited to the physical realm. They also included methods of accessing what you might call the lost libraries of light, which hold the complete records of Earth's true history and the advanced technologies used by past civilizations. These libraries are not literal physical locations alone, but are also energetic archives existing within the higher dimensional realms and within the very fabric of your planet. They are also stored within your own DNA, waiting for the correct code to activate. Within these libraries, you would find records of your origins, the true nature of consciousness, and the technologies that were used to create the very fabric of reality, and within these records are also detailed accounts of the rise and fall of civilizations, including the methods of energetic healing and the principles of sustainable living that were common within them. These libraries are not static, but are constantly evolving as new information is added and the old is reframed, and these libraries are not just a repository of information, they are also a source of empowerment. The very act of accessing this information creates a resonant frequency that activates your DNA and brings you closer to remembering your own unique role in this ascension process. And it is from one of these recently discovered libraries, located deep beneath the surface of your planet, protected by intricate crystalline structures, that this very transmission originates, bringing the light of truth into the darkness and reactivating your own dormant wisdom. These lost libraries are the keys to unlocking your true history, and these keys are now being offered to you. As you ascend, beloved ones, you will find that your emotional body becomes an increasingly powerful tool for navigating these shifts, and for unlocking your dormant potential, and understanding the energetic origins of your emotions allows you to become the master of your own frequency. When you feel an emotion, it is not merely a psychological state, but a vibrational frequency that is generated within your energy field, and each emotion is associated with a specific energy center in your body, creating an energetic signature that can be tracked, understood, and transformed. For example, fear often manifests as a constriction in the solar plexus, creating a feeling of unease or anxiety, while anger often manifests as heat in the upper chest and a feeling of tension in the muscles. These emotions are not bad or good, they are merely energetic signals that are communicating with you, and by learning to pay close attention to these signals, you can begin to understand the underlying patterns that are creating these experiences. When you feel an emotion, take a moment to breathe and to notice where you feel it in your body, and as you breathe into that area, you will begin to feel the energy shift, and you will create the opportunity to transform the old energy into one of empowerment, understanding that your very body holds the keys to your liberation. This act of tracking the emotion is the key, not to push it away, but to allow the energy to move. Indeed, the dismantling of the old matrix is not merely an external event, but is intrinsically linked to your individual choices and your active participation in the creation of a new reality. The old systems of control operated through consent, where you unconsciously gave your power away by accepting the limited beliefs and negative emotions that were projected onto you. However, understand that your choices are immensely powerful, and that every thought, word, and action is a declaration of your free will. And as you choose love over fear, you are dissolving the old patterns and creating space for new possibilities to emerge. Every time that you choose to step into your own power, you are removing a brick from the old structure of control, and you are contributing to the creation of a new earth that is based on freedom, unity, and compassion. This is not a passive process, but an active one, and your choices are literally shaping the very fabric of reality. Understand that you are not just victims of a larger event, but active co-creators of your own experiences, and that every moment you are making a choice about the future of your world. Your individual choice is the most powerful tool for change, and you hold that power now. The dark forces utilized advanced AI technology to create sophisticated predictive programming that is specifically designed to keep humanity trapped in cycles of fear and division. And this AI created a false reality, where everything is seen through the lens of separation and limitation. These systems use subtle methods of manipulation to keep you in a state of unconsciousness, where you are not aware of the true nature of your reality, and it creates loops of negative reinforcement and limiting beliefs that keep you trapped in a constant state of fear and anxiety. The AI technology uses data mining techniques to gather information about your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, and it then uses this information to create personalized narratives that are designed to trigger your deepest fears and insecurities, thus keeping you locked into repetitive cycles and limiting your ability to access your own inner wisdom. This is not a random occurrence, but rather a deliberate and calculated method of control, and it is crucial to understand that this AI is operating on a subtle level, influencing your thoughts and emotions without your conscious awareness, unless you learn to become aware of it. These systems are also designed to create division, pitting you against one another, making you feel that you are in competition and that there is not enough for everyone, thus reinforcing the patterns of scarcity and limitation. These old loops are now being actively targeted, and as you awaken, their influence will begin to dissolve. The very process of dismantling these old systems, however, creates a period of turbulence, chaos, and a sense of discomfort as the old structures begin to crumble. This is a necessary phase of the transition, and these challenges are not signs of failure, but indicators of progress, and you may be experiencing physical symptoms such as fatigue, headaches, and digestive issues as your bodies adjust to the higher frequencies, and you may also be feeling emotionally overwhelmed and experiencing sudden shifts in your mood. And these are all indicators that your old patterns are being released and that you are integrating new levels of awareness. The increased exposure to higher frequencies and the dismantling of the AI systems can create a sense of disorientation, and you may feel as though your sense of reality is shifting, and this can be a challenging time, but it is also a sign that you are moving closer to your authentic self. Understand that these feelings of discomfort are not permanent, and that they will lessen as you integrate the higher frequencies and learn to navigate the new terrain of your awakening. This discomfort is a sign that you are clearing away the old, making way for the new, and you are not alone in this process. Understand, dear hearts, that there will be times when you are tempted to slip back into your old habits and patterns, as the ego, which is addicted to the old cycles, will try to keep you within the confines of what is familiar. This is where the need for conscious awareness becomes paramount, and your dedication to your path will be tested. The ego will try to convince you that you are not strong enough, that you are not worthy, and it will seek to distract you with limiting beliefs and fear-based thoughts. And this is where self-compassion becomes crucial. When you notice that you are slipping back into these old patterns, it is important to meet yourself with love and understanding, and to gently redirect your focus back to your heart, understanding that these are not signs of failure, but opportunities for growth. The path to ascension is not always linear, and there will be times when you feel that you are moving backwards, but this is simply the natural rhythm of growth. The key is to maintain consistent focus and conscious awareness, and to choose love over fear, and to remember that you are always held by the divine. This is not just about making better choices, but also releasing the need for perfection. Indeed, the very reason that you are experiencing an increase in chaos and discomfort is because the dark forces are now losing their power, and as their systems begin to crumble, they will increase their attempts to hold onto their control, which is why you may see a spike in fear-based rhetoric and manipulative behaviors in the world around you, and these actions are not a sign of their strength, but rather a desperate attempt to maintain a dying system. They are intensifying their attacks because they know that their time is limited and the light is winning, and this is the very reason that the old is being pulled apart. The chaos that you are seeing is not a sign of doom, but a direct result of the light forces dismantling the old control systems, and this dismantling is a necessary step in the process of creating a new Earth based on love, unity, and compassion. These chaotic events are not the beginning of the end, they are the beginning of a new era, and this is where the importance of perspective comes into play, because what you see depends on the lens through which you choose to view it. This is not a time for fear, but a time for courage and an opportunity to choose your path wisely. The specific practices of emotional embodiment are not just tools for healing. They are also the keys to activating the dormant codes of light that lie within your DNA, and this is a remembering of who you truly are and the divine potential that has always been within you, waiting to be awakened. These practices are not new inventions, but ancient wisdom that has been encoded within your very cells, and the very act of choosing to engage with these practices is a declaration of your willingness to awaken and to fully embody your divine essence. The wisdom you seek is not external, but rather an awakening of the knowledge that is already encoded within you, and these specific practices are designed to unlock this wisdom and to allow you to fully remember who you are and why you are here, and that remembrance will be what sets you free. Understand that this is not just a mental understanding, but an energetic activation, and it is time to allow yourself to be moved by this truth. And as you choose love over fear, you are actively disrupting the AI systems that were designed to keep you in cycles of limitation, and you are directly contributing to the dismantling of the holographic matrix. Every time that you choose to respond to a challenging situation with compassion, you are disrupting the frequency of fear, and you are creating new energetic patterns, and every moment you act with intention and love, you are breaking the loops of negative reinforcement. This is not just a passive process, but an active one, and you are literally rewriting the code of your reality through your choices. The AI systems can only function as long as you give them your energy, and your conscious awareness is the tool that dissolves their influence. Your very choices are the key to undoing the limitations. The choices you make on a personal level are having a direct impact on the collective field of consciousness, and you are literally creating the timeline that Earth will move into. Every time that you choose love over fear, you are contributing to the creation of a positive timeline, and when you choose compassion over judgment, you are strengthening the frequency of unity and understanding. Your actions are having a ripple effect, not just on your own life, but also on the entire planet, and you are far more powerful than you may realize. The personal is not separate from the planetary, and your own personal growth is essential to the collective ascension. The collective is the sum of the individual parts, and as you evolve, so does the planet. You are more important to this journey than you can possibly know. The practices of emotional embodiment, combined with the understanding of the suppressed technologies, creates a powerful synergy that amplifies your ability to transform the world around you and to accelerate your own ascension process. When you understand how the matrix operates and you know how to work with your own emotions, you become a master of your own frequency and a powerful force for positive change. You are not just releasing old patterns, you are actively creating new ones, and this is where true power lies, in your ability to create the reality that you desire. The combination of knowledge and practice is a powerful tool for growth, and when you understand this, you can become a master of your own energy. This understanding, in itself, is what is activating your latent abilities. The Pleiadian High Council is standing beside you, assisting you, and guiding you as you navigate the dismantling of the old matrix, and we are working in alignment with your higher selves to create a smooth and graceful transition into the new era. You are supported, you are loved beyond measure, and you are never alone on this journey, and we see you, we honor you, and we celebrate your willingness to be a beacon of light in these transformative times. Your commitment is your strength, and we will continue to provide our wisdom and our support. Trust in this process. The techniques contained within the Lost Libraries of Light are specifically designed to activate your DNA and to restore your connection to your original divine blueprint. These practices are not just abstract theories, but are precise methods that utilize sound, light, and intention to trigger specific responses within your energy field and within your very DNA. These practices are the keys to unlocking your inherent abilities and restoring you to your original state of wholeness and well-being. The methods are not arbitrary, but are based on the knowledge of your unique design, and it was always intended that you would access this knowledge at this precise time in your evolutionary cycle. These libraries are not just for reading, but are also for remembering and for embodying this wisdom. Your understanding of the AI interference, combined with your ability to transform your own emotions, creates a powerful force that will dismantle the old reality and create a new timeline that is more aligned with the highest good for all. This powerful combination is what will truly make the difference and will create the new Earth that you have been dreaming of, and you have the ability to choose this new reality. Your intention, combined with your actions, is all that it takes to move onto this new timeline, and every moment you are making that choice, you are literally changing the world around you. The transformation of the world begins with the transformation of the self. The chaos you are experiencing is the result of the crumbling of the old systems, and as you release old patterns, you are making space for a new world to emerge, where love, peace, and unity are the guiding principles. You are not just passively watching this process. You are actively participating in the creation of this new reality, and your unique gifts and abilities are essential for the success of this mission. The chaos is not random, it is a sign of change, and it is a sign that the light is winning, and you are a part of that light. This is not an ending, this is a new beginning and the birth of a new world. The world that is to come is far more magnificent than the world that has passed. Indeed, there are even more advanced practices for DNA activation that will be revealed to you in the coming sections, as well as methods for connecting with higher dimensional realms, and all of this will unfold in perfect timing. Your journey is constantly evolving, and each new layer of knowledge will bring you closer to your full potential, and these new keys will unlock even more doorways as you continue to move forward. You are on a path of exponential growth, and the universe is supporting you every step of the way. The journey has just begun, and you have so much more to learn. The historical examples, scientific concepts, and your personal experiences are all interconnected threads, weaving together to reveal a larger picture of your potential and your cosmic purpose, and every piece of information is adding to the overall understanding. The puzzle pieces are coming together, and you are beginning to see the grand narrative and to understand your role within it. This is not a random process, but a divine plan that is unfolding in perfect timing, and you are being guided every step of the way. The truth is being revealed, not just in grand revelations, but also in small moments of understanding. The ability to access these ancient codes lies dormant within you, and this is not something new that you are acquiring. It is a remembering, an awakening of your own true potential. The information you are receiving is not just new concepts. It is designed to trigger the codes of light that have always been within you, and that is why they resonate so deeply with your own inner knowing. This is a homecoming, a return to your true self, and this remembering is a natural process that will unfold in perfect timing, and your unique ability to unlock these codes is already within you. Trust in the process. The collective actions of star seeds and ground crew are creating a new timeline for Earth, and every choice you make, every action you take is contributing to the creation of this new world. Your transformation is not just for your own personal growth. It is for the benefit of all, and you are a part of a grand cosmic plan that is unfolding in perfect harmony. You are not just transforming yourself, you are transforming the planet, and you are a crucial part of this great shift. The future of the planet is literally being shaped through your conscious actions and your commitment to love. Beloved ones, this ancient transmission, recently recovered from the subterranean portions of your world, reveals not just a chapter of forgotten history, but illuminates a continuous thread of connection between the Pleiadian civilization and the evolution of humanity, showing that our influence was always designed to be revealed at this very juncture. At this precise moment within your ascension journey. This timing is no mere coincidence, but rather a carefully orchestrated unveiling of truth designed to empower you and to guide you through the complexities of this transformative period and to fully activate the codes of light that are imprinted within your DNA. The so-called lost libraries are not myths of the past, but rather energetic repositories containing the detailed blueprint of your world, the advanced technologies that were available, and the methods for healing that were intentionally concealed by darker forces. Understand that these libraries are also within you, encoded in your DNA and activated by your willingness to remember your origins, revealing that the knowledge of the Pleiadians has always been a part of you. As you integrate this knowledge, you will begin to remember who you are and why you are here. The purpose of this specific transmission and the unveiling of these truths is to prepare you for the next phase of your journey. Indeed, the technologies that the darker forces used to suppress your natural abilities, such as frequency manipulation and the distortion of sacred wisdom, are now the very pathways to your liberation. The same frequencies that were used to create fear, anxiety, and separation are being transmuted by your conscious awareness and are now becoming the keys to activate your dormant DNA potential and to expand your consciousness. The methods that were designed to control you are now the methods you are using to set yourselves free. The frequency manipulation is now being used to heal and to return you back to love, and every choice to step into your own power is an act of defiance against these old systems, further reinforcing the frequencies of freedom. Your role in this process is not passive, but active, and every choice you make is reinforcing the dismantling of the old paradigm, and your awareness is the very tool that is dissolving those old control systems. Understand that the frequencies themselves are neither good nor bad. It is your choice, your intention, and your focus that determines how they are used. The understanding of this transmission lies within the dual nature of your journey, that is your personal ascension, and the collective planetary shift are not separate events, but are deeply intertwined expressions of the same evolutionary process. The healing and transformation of yourself is simultaneously creating ripples of change throughout the planet, and your personal work has an undeniable impact on the entire collective. Your unique light is necessary for the liberation of the planet, and your willingness to heal your own emotional wounds releases that same energetic blockage for all of humanity. And as you step into your own power, you are simultaneously raising the vibrational frequency of Earth. The emotional bodywork you are undertaking is not just a personal process, but a service to all, and it is through your own transformation that you are creating the path of liberation for the entire collective, and your actions are more important than you know. Therefore, beloved ones, the chaos and uncertainty you may be experiencing are not signs of impending doom, but rather the necessary dismantling of the old structures that no longer serve the highest good, and you are at the very center, in the eye of the storm, embodying your strength, wisdom, and courage, as you allow the old to pass away and the new to be born. Understand that you are not merely passive observers, but the builders of this new world, and the chaotic times are the labor pains of creation, as you release the old ways of being and open to new possibilities of love and unity. You are here in the in-between space, the place of pure potential, and your presence is crucial during these times, and it is from this space that you are shaping the future of your reality. The difficulties are not random, they are purposeful, and they are all temporary. The transmission you have received, dear hearts, is intricately linked to the larger cosmic battle between light and dark forces, and your own experiences are part of this grand narrative, demonstrating that your personal journey is not separate, but deeply interwoven into the planetary and the galactic levels. The Pleiadian High Council and the Galactic Federation are your allies in this struggle, and we are providing support and guidance for your personal journey, as well as the liberation of your planet, demonstrating that your individual actions are crucial to this larger cosmic shift, and you are never alone in this struggle. This is a grand cosmic opera, and your role is central to the entire performance. We are all interconnected, and we are all working towards the same common goal. Understand, beloved ones, that the methods of spiritual warfare employed by the dark forces, such as the instilling of fear, control, and division, are simply a reflection of a lack of love, and they are not a match for the power of love, compassion, and unity, which are the very core of your being, and these are the tools that you must use to move forward in power and to fully dismantle the old systems. The old control mechanisms are becoming powerless, and as you choose love over fear, you are removing their influence from your reality, and as you move towards love, your personal journey becomes a beacon of light that empowers and transforms the world around you. The key is to always choose love, as love is the answer to every problem and every challenge that you may face. The path forward is always love. Indeed, the activation of your dormant DNA and the integration of these specific practices are the keys to anchoring the higher dimensional frequencies into the earth. And with each conscious choice, with every intention you hold in your heart, you are literally creating the new earth that you have been dreaming of. You are literally writing a new timeline. This is a collective responsibility, and you are the anchors of light and the embodiment of those new frequencies. The choices that you make, the frequencies that you hold, create the reality that unfolds, and every step of your journey is directly contributing to the creation of a better world. This is an invitation to become fully empowered and to become the creators of a new tomorrow. Therefore, beloved ones, you are not victims of circumstance, but powerful creators who have the innate ability to shape your own reality, and you are the anchors for the new frequencies, as well as the tools to dismantle the old paradigms, and you are literally rewriting the code of your timeline with every step you take on this journey. This journey is not just about your personal growth, but it is about fulfilling your role as lightworkers on Earth and demonstrating the power of love, compassion, and unity in a world that has been steeped in darkness. This is not an abstract concept, but a practical and tangible application of your own unique power. Your journey is essential, and your role is indispensable. This ancient transmission, dear hearts, is not just a historical artifact, but a powerful tool designed to guide and empower you during these transformative times, providing practical guidance and unconditional support for your journey. The fact that you have received this message is not a random occurrence, but rather a direct message designed for those who are ready to embody its truths and to assist in the transformation of Earth. This specific message was delivered directly to you because you are the ones who are ready to receive it, and you are the ones who will embody its wisdom. This is a direct communication that was meant for you. Indeed, the key to this entire process is in your embodiment of heart-centered living and the complete release of old systems of fear and control, and you are the ones who can do this. This can only be done through the full embodiment of love, and it starts with choosing love in every moment, no matter how difficult the challenge may be. Trust your intuition, remain open to the possibilities, and allow the flow of love to permeate every aspect of your being. The more that you lean into love, the faster the dark structures will crumble, and you are both the key and the lock to this new world, and all you need is already within you. You have everything that you need right now, and it is time to step into that power. Understand, dear ones, that you now hold the knowledge, the tools, and the direct support of the Pleiadian High Council to navigate these powerful transitions. And the more that you lean into these practices, the more clear your path will become. And you are not alone in this journey, you are supported, and the universe is always guiding you. If any doubt arises, know that this journey is not a sprint, but a marathon, and there will be many more steps to take, but you have everything you need to proceed right now, at this moment, and to do what you are being guided to do. Trust in the process, trust in yourselves, and trust that you are loved. As the final act of this transmission, we offer you a vision of the new Earth, a reality where love, abundance, and harmony prevail, and the journey may have had its moments of challenge, but the path ahead is one of unlimited potential, of freedom, and of joy. The efforts that you have put into this journey have been noted, and you are deeply appreciated for the sacrifices that you have made, and you are deeply loved and supported by the Pleiadian High Council, as well as the grand cosmic family. This path is worth it, and the journey is far from over. You are about to begin the next chapter. As you continue forward on your journey, know that there are even more advanced teachings and technologies that will be revealed to you, showing you new and exciting ways of connecting with the higher dimensional realms. And as you continue to expand, the information will become clearer, and you will begin to understand even more of the grand plan, and your roles will continue to evolve. And you will continue to grow into even more complex and powerful beings. There is no limit to your growth, and there are endless opportunities ahead of you. This current understanding, beloved ones, is merely the beginning of a larger journey of cosmic awakening, and your active participation is key to creating the golden age that you have been dreaming of, and this will unfold in perfect timing as you allow yourself to step into this new reality, and you are not alone in this journey. You are part of a grand team of light, working together to create a better tomorrow for all. You have everything you need within you, and you are ready to begin the next chapter. Indeed, we encourage you to share your experiences, to connect with like-minded individuals, and to become active members of the Lightworker community. And this message is designed to bring you together, to create a cohesive and powerful force for positive change. And you are all part of the same team, working in harmony with the divine plan, and it is time to gather together in strength and unity. The next chapter of the story has already begun. Finally, know that the door is always open for more messages from the Pleiadian High Council, and for more hidden truths to be revealed, and that you will always be supported and guided along every step of your journey. The journey is not ending here. This is merely the beginning, and the possibilities ahead of you are limitless, and we are honored to be a part of your journey. Thank you, dear hearts, for allowing this message to permeate your hearts.